Hello again. I thought it's only 20 past 2 now, and I know I've just recorded a video blog, and I haven't uploaded it yet, but I will. But I thought I'd better clarify, because I know some people have asked me about this before, and just in case it comes up again, about my list of criteria that I mentioned for the women. I'll give you a bit of detail about what that list was. So first of all, they had to have red hair. I prefer the bottled red, like the post box red. I'm not really bothered which shade, but I do like natural redheads as well. I would have accepted them. I think that's still it's not a definite criteria. It's a preference for me now. Still, I'm still attracted to redheads more than I am any other hair colour. It's a fetish that I've had for a long time, since Ariel, actually, the Little Mermaid. That's what 20 years that I've had a thing for redheads now. But it's only over the last couple of years I've really sort of pushed it forward, since the red hair colour has become a more popular thing. Firstly, thanks to Hayley Williams, and now, unfortunately, thanks to the likes of Cheryl Cole and Rihanna. A second criteria is that she had to be shorter than me. Again, I think that's still partly true now. I'm not really comfortable with women taller than me. I'm not a very tall person. About 5'7", 5'8". So it's not tall for a bloke. It's not particularly short either, but it's not tall. And most girls are sort of around that height these days. And when they wear heels, they become giants. So that kind of puts me off against it. So this list of criteria, I said it doesn't really matter. At the moment, it still seems like it. Musical tastes had to share my musical tastes, and I mean very specifically. That's something I will waive on. I'm not really too worried about specific musical tastes. I prefer it. Well, actually, I am. They have to have an alternative music taste, so they have to be into the rock and the metal and the punk and stuff. But the specific bands that I listen to, how heavy the bands are, I'm willing to sort of negotiate. But music is probably my one constant in my life. It has been for the last couple of years now. So one thing I've truly loved is live music, gigs, festivals, nights, and I want a woman that I can definitely share that with. So yeah, that was on the criteria, and that stays to a certain extent. But again, I'm quite easy going with that. I said that they had to let me call my first son Guinness, because I'm a big Guinness fan, a big Guinness drinker. It's the only thing I do drink. Obviously, that's ridiculous, No woman is ever very well, not no, but very few women are ever likely to let me call my first son Guinness. I do like the idea of calling my first son Guinness, but that's a silly criteria. It needs to be someone that can appreciate my sense of humour. I have got quite a dark sense of humour, and I am sarcastic a lot. I use a lot of irony, and I do put a lot of people down. I always do it in quite a funny way, and the people that understand me, the people I get on better with, the people that appreciate that I do take the piss, but I don't mean anything by it. I know some people can't handle that. Again, I'm not really sure if I'm not really sure if I'd waver on that either, actually, because they need to. I'm not going to change. I'm not changing for a woman, especially. So yeah, they need to be able to appreciate my sense of humour. What else was there? I'm struggling to think what else was on there now. At times whenever a woman would meet these, I would just invent crazy new things. I did say that she wasn't allowed any facial piercings. Really not. I'm not really into piercings anyway. I don't find them particularly, disgusting. But, again, I think I said that as an excuse. But I kind of got a thing for piercings now, actually, if I'm honest. Same with tattoos. I'm not really a huge tattoo fan. If someone's got a tattoo, then that's fine. But I'm not really a huge fan. And as I'm a metalhead, I attend a lot of festivals and gigs. Most women I meet tend to have piercings and tattoos. But that's fine. That was just something or nothing. I always said that they had to be less intelligent than me. That's something I definitely waver on. Despite the way that I appear, I am actually very intelligent. I have an IQ of 160 officially. I am technically a genius, but I'm also incredibly lazy with it. So my knowledge is not as good as it should be because I'm just too lazy. But my ability to learn is very strong. I do pick things up very quickly. I can learn pretty much anything. But I really want to. So yeah. I also said that distance was a thing. She had to live close to me, which is quite a bizarre thing for me to say because I split my time between Scarborough and Gainsborough at the moment, which is quite a distance anyway. So even if I met somebody in Scarborough, in the holidays, over the summer when I'm home, I would be far away from them, so that would be long distance. And if I was dating somebody closer to home, then it's going to be long distance term time because I'm going to be in Scarborough. So of course that was ridiculous, of course, if I meet the right person, or someone I think could be the right person, then yeah, I will date long distance. It's hard. It's really hard. It really, really shows the cracks in relationships, definitely. It's a real test. But, I guess if the person's worth it, that doesn't really matter, does it? Yeah, they had to be older than 19, but younger than me. Now, that's something that I'm not going to be quite as strict on. Obviously, I'm not a young man anymore. Despite how I look, I am actually 25 years old. So, ideally, I'd like to start to date a woman in her 20s, but because of my physical appearance, I know that I tend to attract younger women when I do attract them. So yeah, age, I guess, is not really too important. Again, for the right woman, I'd be willing to make exceptions. But as a general rule, I'd like them to be over 19 and younger than me. Definitely don't want a woman with children. I don't think I would allow myself the time to fall for a woman that's already has a family. That might make me sound a bit of a bastard. I am a family person. I do want a family. I want my own family one day. But I don't want a ready-made family. I suppose, again, like I said, if I met the right woman, I fell for a woman that had children, I wouldn't let that stop me. But if I know that a woman's got children already, then that would stop me from making a move. Like I said, that does make me sound like a bit of a twat. It's just not something, when you start your relationship, I know single mothers do keep their children separate from the relationships. But eventually, they've got to integrate at some point. And I don't really want that. I do want a big family. I want to be married and have a career before I even think about having to support a family. So, a woman with children, that's just not going to happen. That already puts that extra responsibility on me, and it just makes things complicated. But again, something I would waver on. There was a whole list of other things as well. I can't even remember now. But they were stupid things. But I suppose sitting here talking about them now, a lot of those sort of like rules or criteria are still in place now. But I am open-minded. I suppose when you look like I do, you have to be quite open-minded because you're not going to necessarily get exactly what you want. looking for someone that I can be really good friends with. So it's not something I've really had with a girlfriend before. I've become friends with exes after we've broken up, but while we were together, we weren't particularly close to them. So I'd like a girlfriend that was like a best friend, ideally. I did have a best friend that was female in Scarborough, and we came close a few times to things happening between us, but I just wasn't attracted to her that way. I know she was to me, and we did try having a casual relationship, but it didn't really work. I should have done that. I was stupid. But she sold the idea to me, and I fell for it on hook and sinker. But that didn't work out. So yes, a woman has to be a good friend of mine as well. Okay, so that was the criteria. I'll leave you to it now because I've reached the 11-minute mark. I've been rabbiting on. I do like to rabbit on a lot. Please do comment on these, even if it's just to tell me that I am a dickhead. And I know I am a bit of a dickhead. So I'm not adverse to a bit of dickhead calling. Yeah, ask questions, give me some things to talk about, and I'll speak to you again soon. Thanks for watching.